Hello and welcome to the course. In this lecture, I will be discussing about Python, what Python is, what are the features of Python, and how Python is widely applicable in the area of software development. Okay, so let's start our lecture with introduction to Python. So what Python is? Python is a computer programming language that is often used to build websites and software. It is heavily used in automating tasks and conducting some data analysis. And it is a general purpose language, meaning it can be used to create variety of different program, and it isn't specialized for any specific problem. In addition to that, Python is world's fastest growing and most popular programming language, not just among software engineers, but among mathematicians, data analysts, network engineers, and scientists. So, what makes Python really that special? There are basically very reasons, but here are some few. Python is easy and simple to learn. It can solve complex problem in less time with fewer lines of code, which makes Python really adorable. Python is a multi-purpose and we can use it for a wide range of jobs. It is a high-level language, which means one don't need to worry about the complex tasks such as memory management as we do in C++. It is cross-platform, which literally means that we can uh, build and run Python apps on Windows, Mac, and Linux. And the main and good reason to consider Python is it is open source and it has large ecosystem of library, framework, and tools. So now let's discuss something about the area of application of Python, where it is being heavily utilized. The first and foremost area of Python utilization is web development. The Django framework, which utilizes Python, is widely used as a web development framework, and some good websites that are built on using Django and Python are Spotify and Instagram, as an example. Another good area of utilizing the Python is computer vision, where we deal with uh, recognizing some certain objects in videos and photographs using computer boards. Another good area of application of Python is data science and machine learning. And the foremost area of Python, good area of Python is web scraping, where we collect and gather a lot of data from various websites with making some Python boards. Apart from it, Python is extensively used in hacking, and software development like mobile app development and desktop development, but that's not widely used. That is limited to very few cases. Now, moving to the next area of discussion is why Python? What are some features of Python? Like why one must need to consider the Python as a beginner language. As I said, Python is said to be the beginner's friendly language. Why it is so? Let's discuss. The first reason is it is very easy and simple. Mean Python has smooth learning curve, which makes it very easy to learn. Python has simple syntax and Python code is very easy to understand. It uses indentation instead of curly braces, which makes the Python a very beginner friendly language. It's literally it's code like reading an English sentence. It's that easy. The next and a good reason is another good reason is it is an interpreted language, which later translates that source code of Python program is converted into bytecode first, then it is executed by Python virtual machine. It has REPL structure, meaning it first read, then evaluate, then it print, and then it go into again into the loop. It executes and displays the output of one line at a time. Uh, the next region, which we may consider as consider to in favor of Python, is it is dynamically typed. What does that dynamically type mean? First, it is not a statically typed like Java. Uh, Why? What does I mean by dynamically type and statically type? Like one don't need to declare data types while defining a variable. The interpreter determines this at runtime based on the type of the part of that expression. Next good reason is it supports object-oriented programming, which means Python is an object-oriented already, but it supports both functional and object-oriented programming. Okay, so everything in Python is considered as an object, and it has OOPS concepts like polymorphism and inheritance. Another reason is it's open source with large standard library, which means Python is freely available to anyone, and it can be downloaded. And the best part is it has large standard library ecosystem, which means the ecosystem of the Python is very large and tools are available in abundance. There are many cases when one needs to work on Python on a certain project. There are high chances that that has been already done and available in the form of a Python package. The next reason to consider Python is that it is extensible and embeddable. So now what does extensible and embeddable mean? That means Python is extensible. That means one can use uh, uh, his or her code from other languages like C++ in the Python program using certain aspects. It is also embeddable, which can be implied that one can embed his or her Python code in other programming languages like C and C++. Another reason is that it is high level and supports with GUI supports, which means if Python since Python is high level language, so one don't need to worry about the complex tasks such as dealing with the memory management. And apart from it, it has huge GUI support, which is useful as there are plenty of code editors and IDEs available for Python. It supports variety of data types. It has support for integer, float, and string. Apart from it, Python has list, dictionary, set, tuples, and many others data types internally uh, declared already. The best part I consider for the Python to be as a beginner friendly language is we is can be understand by this example where we are trying to print high people on the terminal. If we utilize the C language, this much code we have to write to just to print high people on the terminal. This is the case for the Java, but C with Python we just need one line and it's done. That's simple the Python is. Okay, that's it for this lecture. In the next lecture, we will be discussing about Anaconda installation and how we can utilize for uh, data science applications.